Oh, hey, remember when Sarah Jessica Parker married Ferris Bueller? I do. It was 1991. Nirvana gave us Nevermind. Canadian Bryan Adams topped the charts with Everything I Do. I do it for you. Paul Rubens got busted with his Pee Wee Herman out. I watched The Addams Family far too much. And that November, 26-year-old SJP met 29-year-old Matthew Broderick. Their birthdays are 4 days apart, by the way. Sarah Jessica's brothers Pippin and Toby had founded the Naked Angels Theater Company, and Matthew had directed a play at their theater, so they introduced him to their sister, as one does. But they were seeing other people at the time and knew that they had to properly end those relationships before smooching each other. Matthew asked Sarah Jessica out via voicemail. Sarah said he left a very charming, very self-effacing message on the machine. You know, "Hi, it's Matthew Broderick. You had to use your last name," she joked. He later recalled that the first time he met Sarah Jessica, he saw her walking down the street and thought, that's it. They had their first date on March 8th, 1992, and 3 years later would share the stage on Broadway when they appeared together in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Sarah Jessica told the Los Angeles Times, "He's probably the funniest fellow I've met in my whole life. He's so bright, so handsome. I think he's the most handsome man I've seen in my life. And he inspires me. I'm mad for him. Totally." On Monday, May 19th, 1997, 100 of their closest friends showed up for a party. That's what the invite said. Please join Sarah Jessica and Matthew for a party in New York City on Monday, May 19th, 1997 at 6:30 p.m. Only it wasn't just any party. The two were getting married. SJP wore a black dress because she was too embarrassed to get married in white, and they were both reluctant to have people pay so much attention to them. Matthew's sister Janet officiated. And while Sarah Jessica now says that she would redo it completely differently and would wear white, as a fellow bride who wore black, I don't think she should regret it in the least. Although she did say that she didn't put that much thought into her wedding dress, she just really wanted Matthew to ask her to marry him. 2 years later, they graced the red carpet together at the 1999 Emmys when SJP was nominated for her very first Emmy Award. Then, on August 2nd, 2002, Carrie Bradshaw went to Atlantic City where she wore that weird tinsel top that was definitely not hiding her fetal collab. You remember that episode. It wasn't hiding nothing. James Wilkie Broderick was born 2 months later on October 28th. Does anyone else remember these photos from when they returned home from the hospital and it felt very royal family? They seemed to be merrily raising their family in New York pretty privately until 2008. Which should have been a great year for Sarah Jessica. The Sex and the City movie premiered that February, and the couple walked the red carpet together at the premiere. That April, she even said of Matthew, "I'm really lucky that he's the father of my son, but that doesn't mean that we always agree on everything. We've had some rather treacherous train rides. I'm happy to be with him regardless, but I'm sure there are many times he wishes he wasn't with me." It's peculiar. Which is pretty interesting in hindsight, since the couple was rocked by claims that 46-year-old Matthew had been stepping out with a 25-year-old woman. It was reported that Matthew had been seen heading to her apartment with wine and flowers, and that he had told her his relationship with Sarah Jessica was not good at all while his wife was in LA filming the Sex and the City movie. Matthew's rep simply said there would be no comment on the rumor, and the pair moved on. A year later, on June 22nd, 2009, they welcomed twin girls via surrogate after years of trying to have another collab on their own. Then in 2013, Sarah Jessica addressed the rumors of Matthew's infidelity in Harper's Bazaar, saying, "Yeah, I didn't comment on it. People have asked me about my marriage. How do you make it work?" And I say, "We don't talk about it." That's not really true. It's sort of a nasty response. She continued, saying that she and Matthew come from a different time and place, that they just wanted to be working actors surrounded by the people they admired. So, when our marriage came up in conversation, it wouldn't occur to us that we were obligated to respond to allegations or gossip. You have to be a bit circumspect, but you also have to take up a position and you have to stick to it. There's also the reality of your life. I love Matthew Broderick. Call me crazy, but I love him. We can only be in the marriage we are. We're very devoted to our family and our lives. I love our life. I love that he's the father of my children, and it's because of him that there's this whole other world that I love. The pair celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary in May of 2017, and SJP marked the date with a photo from their wedding and the caption, "It flew by, baby. Good golly, I love you. XXX, your wife." Kiss, kiss, kiss. Smooch, smooch, smooch. They attempted to take Broadway together again in 2020 in Plaza Suite, but it got shut down by the old pandemic. 2 years later, they celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary, which SJP marked with their party invitation and the caption, "Evening attire, silver baby, 25 years, and counting, X, your wife." They're also able to return to Broadway in the Plaza Suite, which ran from February 25th to July 10th, 2022. And then on the following year, on their 26th wedding anniversary, she posted a photo of a wine cork with another caption. And, "Hey, remember when I said in the Jessica Biel video that after being in a relationship for many years myself, I've come to realize that when people feel the need to post about their relationships a lot online, it's because someone's out doing something that they shouldn't be?" I don't know why that suddenly popped into my head. Anyway, they flew to Old Blighty in 2024, where they had a limited run of Plaza Suite, and this year they attended the SNL 50th anniversary together, where SJP celebrated the brilliance of Canadian Lorne Michaels. Still going strong. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked this one, and yes, I am old enough to remember all of it. Just cut that out, okay? But if you did like this one, please save and share it with your friends. It really does help. And don't forget to follow me on the gram and the tube, just in case. Don't forget, we also have stickers and pins and bookmarks to further your indoctrination. And honestly, after doing my taxes for this year, I don't know how much longer you're going to be able to get these. Good day, and may the cult be with you.